Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tess, aka Tassandra, and today we are back with the More American Truck Simulator. If you watched the first part, we delivered a couple loads. I think we delivered 3 loads. It made us about $10,837, which actually is really good. And we have discovered, I believe, 4 cities, which is pretty impressive. Right? We discovered Holbrook, Arizona, Gallup, New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Socorro, New Mexico. So today we are continuing that. And since we don't have a truck of our own, this is the last, I think this is like the preferred truck that I chose when I created the save. We're going to go to job market and see what is available. And let's see. Since we're already in Socorro, let's look here. See what we have. We're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna take car parts from Phoenix to Los Angeles. It's 354 miles, 6-hour, 55-minute trip. So, and I just want to discover like a new place. So, shoot. Because we have a lot of cities to discover. Now, I don't have Colorado, Utah, or Idaho DLC. So, if I want to go to Wyoming, I can. I just can't go anywhere outside of Wyoming. I do plan on buying those DLCs very soon, though. So, let's go to Los Angeles with car parts. It's always an exciting load. Oh, we have this nice Peterbilt truck today. This actually looks very similar to the one I have in my other save. Just a different color. This is pretty much the same one. So let's see, let's head out to LA. Sounds very exciting. Okay, how am I supposed to get out of here? Okay, here it is. I don't know why I took that one of a turn. I thought we were going out the other way. Let's see. There's nobody coming? Nope. So we can go right out here. And the light just turned green for us. Wow, could not have looked out any better if we tried. Almost hit the guardrail as well there. That would not have been very good. No, I love exploring new places. I think it said in my other save has about 40% of the roads explored, which I'm like, no, I want to explore 100%. That's of the ones I have. That's not counting the 3 states I don't have for DLC, which I cannot wait to get them. Hopefully next time they go on sale, which should be fairly soon. This is such a nice area. I keep looking at Phoenix on a map, like I want to visit Phoenix so bad. I don't know what's driving me to Arizona, but Arizona's a state I've been wanting to visit for a while. It just looks so pretty, and I guess it's because I've never really been to a desert. And I really want to see like the Grand Canyon and everything. I know that there's more to Arizona than just like the desert. I live in Florida, like I live in Central Florida and not really close to Orlando, like a couple hours away. So I definitely know that there's way more to a state than what everybody believes. Like there's more to California than just like LA or San Francisco with the beaches. There's more to Florida than amusement parks and beaches and snowbirds, because we have a lot of those as well. It's one thing that Arizona complains about as well, is that they have a flock of snowbirds that come down every winter, and like, so do we. It's never fun. Merge over, and now we're on Interstate 10 toward LA. I just love this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. ATS has done a really, really spectacular job on making a good truck simulator because it's just so relaxing and so realistic. That feels like I'm actually driving in, like I'm driving from Phoenix to LA, like in real life. So it does feel very realistic, and I'm just loving this. The speed limits are pretty accurate too. There are some parts that are 80, like there are some routes that have speed limits of 80, which is insane to me. I've never seen speed limits that high. Highest I've seen is 70. I think in Florida they might have a couple spots that are 75, but I don't know. The highest I've seen is 70. And then again, I'm like, oh wait, my car does not like going over 80, so that would be a lot of fun to drive those with my car. Oh man, oh my gosh. This truck goes so fast. This is definitely the one I have in the other save. Because I remember I was bobtailing one day on stream. I did this on stream, and I think I hit 100. Yeah, I hit 103, I think, or 104 on, again, my, like, bobtailing on my truck. So if I find it in the VOD, I'll link it down below. Like, I'll clip it and link it down below for you guys, because that was a lot of fun to do. And I somehow didn't get a ticket from it either, which is really surprising. I don't know how I didn't get a ticket, but somehow I didn't get a ticket. And I also feel like the estimated time of arrival, like the ETA time, I always think of that like a race. So I'm always like, no, I have to beat it. Like, I want to get there before 1 a.m. So that's the goal, is to get there before 1 o'clock in the morning. And so far, we are quite good in that position. Once we get into cities and stuff, it may not be that close. But for the most part, I think it will be. It's a nice, relaxing drive in Arizona. I also love how like they come up with like the brand names and stuff like that. Like some of the brand names they use in this, like Walmart, like you can totally tell that's Walmart. But I'm glad that they got permission from the truck manufacturers to use the names in the game. I think that adds a lot to, like, a lot of realism to it. So it feels less like a game and kind of more like a simulation. With using actual name brand trucks like Peterbilt and International and everything. Because in the 18 was a Steel series, they like had like made up names. So they had like the Intrepid and Kinetic, which if you wanted a good truck in those games, the Kinetic 2T2 was the best one. Don't care what anyone says, that was my favorite truck in that series. I try to find something close to it. Try to find something close to it every single time I play. And I always save my money to get that truck. New or used, I didn't care. Like eventually I got a new one, but I really strived to get an old one first, depending on what loads I could find. And this one, I kind of wish you had like more options to start. Like when you started a game in 18 Months of Steel, you could start as like a beginner with like, I think it was $50,000 in cash and no loans. Or, oh, we have Powell's Trail we unlocked. Not sure what Powell's Trail is, I have to look that up. But you could do, like you could start your business with $50,000 cash and no bank loans. Or I think intermediate was like $20,000 cash and no loans. And then you had the advanced mode, which was I think $20,000 in cash or $50,000, one of the two. And then you had loans on top of that. Oh, I thought I had my lights on. Must not have. Now I have my lights on. Sun looks so nice when it's going down. It's in the evening here too, like in real life, and so it's not quite like that dark yet. I can still see the sun. Mom was trying to blind me if I didn't have a hat on. I also like that there's time zones in here too. You can actually turn the time zones on, and I really can't wait till they start exploring more states with the different time zones and stuff like that to see how that changes once you go from state to state. I also really wonder what they're gonna do with Arizona once they release like other states. I know that you can choose the state with Mountain Time and Pacific, but I wonder like which one they're gonna choose for Arizona, because they don't really have a calendar in this game. It's just like week 1, week 2, week 3, and of course you have the 7 days of the week, but it doesn't tell you like what month it is. It'll just say like week 1, like Monday, week 1, and that's it. Like it won't say anything about any of that. There's some police there. Well, I could definitely give me a ticket for going way over the speed limit right now. But they were tied up doing other things. Yeah, 90 to 55 is pretty rough. We have gained an hour. Like for our ETA, we've gained an hour, which is insane. Because I think to start with it was like about 1:10, and now it's 11:59 p.m. Oh no. We'll close the road down. Must have had a pretty rough accident. Oh yeah, this must have been a really rough accident for them. Oh yeah, because there's a light pole down there too. Uh-oh, the helicopter. That's not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. Yeah, 100% not a good sign for them. Yeah, this is something else to slow a little bit, but I think we're okay. We'll gain that time back. I do love that element though, because it definitely adds some realism to the game. Like they have like roads and stuff shut down. I think sometimes they might even have them shut down like based on like IRL construction and stuff like that. Like I know in the game, Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can actually fly like in real time. So when Hurricane Ida was forming and stuff, they could actually, like players could fly into the hurricane and see what it looked like inside of the hurricane, which is incredible that there's that kind of technology now. And I think they can use some, I don't know how it works with like the FAA and stuff like that, with like all like the authorities and stuff, but I heard that you could also listen to real like radio while you're flying, like real actual like air traffic control, which is just like, that's insane. Also extremely realistic. Let's see, this one didn't say that I had to pull in here. Oh no, it's a truck stop, okay. That's a truck stop, so I don't have to pull into there, which is very helpful. This game though. Go back over, so you're leaving. I'm probably gonna go back out into the left. flew up on this guy like he was standing still. There's another, there's a disabled truck. Oh yeah, see, we're back under, or back before 11 or midnight again. We're actually really close to being there. I'm not sure if we're in California. I haven't seen any signs about it. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, we've been in California for a while. I don't remember seeing signs after Ehrenberg. There's some tiny cities in this area though. I love that. So we're actually really close to LA. We're getting there. Oh, I love this type of intersection. I don't know what these are called, but they're really nice. Okay, we're very close to LA. We'll definitely make it into the city by like 11:30. Okay, we're gonna drive on the shoulder for a minute. Try to pass these trucks. Is this legal? Yes, of course it is, but am I gonna do it anyway? Of course. These guys are going really slow. And that there's no actual speed limit right now. But at least I didn't hit anybody, and now we're back to... Dude. What are we doing? Well, I see palm trees. That's like the one sign I know I'm getting close to Florida is when I see palm trees on the side of the, or in the medians of the interstate. Especially like the exits and stuff like that, like in North Florida. Like absolutely stunning with all the palm trees and stuff in it. Like I can picture driving past those at night too. Even at night it looks very bright and colorful. Because of the palm trees and all the street lights. Definitely can't miss an exit on the interstate at night, that's for sure. So many lights. We're so close, I can start seeing the lights and stuff like that for LA. Switch over to the right. It's telling us to go right, but we'll stay here for right now, even though our exit's coming up. Have you guys ever been to LA? What's it like? Is it like what they portray like on TV all the time? Because all I see on TV or between like YouTube videos and TV is like a whole boatload of stolen cars and boatloads of traffic. Oh crap. Thanks, dude. Go supposed to get on Barranca Street. There. 18 miles, 30 minutes. You're very close. Let's go this way. Looking very, very good right now, which is always a good thing. So 30. We're probably still gonna go about 35. Because I think we're allowed to go. I think the police in this game goes 5. I don't know, they probably don't with my luck. We're getting closer because I just saw the flag. Not destination flag. City's asleep. the most part. I kind of wonder if LA is like New York in the sense that it's like a city that never sleeps. Because New York, I remember anytime I went up there, it was always busier. Like when we go to leave, either at night or in the evening, that it would be busier than what it was maybe like right now about 5:30 in the evening. It's crazy like how busy that city is. My cousin and I went down to Miami a couple years ago and it was nowhere near that busy. Like granted, you know, you had a lot of people there because it's Miami, it's a really big city. We were in Miami Beach at the convention center. And I remember like how busy it was like coming back. Oh, we've officially discovered LA. Sweet. The first in California. Like I remember how busy it was trying to get out of the city, and we left at like 10 o'clock. And the traffic was still like ridiculous. But made me wonder like how, like if LA is actually like that like all day like they say it is. Up here, put a signal on anyway. Albert is right here. I'm sorry, no, it's bolts and motors. We're so close. Let's see. Park right here front and center. I love how it's almost midnight and there's a dude just chilling out in the lobby. Perfect. Not a perfect job, but that's why they only offer 20 or 15 experience versus 40. Oh, sweet. Right there? Oh, yes. Level 3. 1,540 experience points. Let's see. I think we'll just kind of go in order here. So we're going to go fragile cargo. So we have unlocked transportation of fragile goods. 5% higher reward for fragile cargo, and 22% experience bonus for delivering fragile cargo. Alrighty. I think we'll do another short load. Let's see, we're in Los Angeles right now. Yeah, we'll go to Santa Maria. So we're going to deliver mortar from Plaster & Sons in Los Angeles to sell goods in Santa Maria. Expected between 2:33 and 9 a.m. So basically 2:30 to 9 in the morning, which is not bad. I kind of like the format of doing like 2 loads per video. Got a pretty nice Kenworth truck in here. Oh, she's pretty nice. Sunroofs, I think we had this one before. Because I recognize the sunroof. I love the dash of this one with the fuel economy and stuff on it too. Let's see. We gotta turn lights on. Let's see. I really do love that the turn signals turn themselves off automatically, because I have a tendency in games of forgetting to turn off the turn signals, so I just like drive around with the turn signal on the whole time. And I'm like, oh wait, that's supposed to be turned off, I'm not turning anywhere. I'm usually pretty good with that in real life, because my car can turn signals off by itself, so. In real life I don't really have that issue, sometimes I do. But sometimes I always get, or actually not sometimes, I always get frustrated whenever people don't use them in real life because I'm like, dude, oh no. Almost said the sun didn't turn sharp enough there. That's okay. This actually seems like a shorter trailer than the rest of them, so that's not too bad. Let's see. We're gonna drive through downtown Los Angeles on Interstate 5. I feel like Interstate 5 is probably like, or well, actually no, probably about it, but I feel like Interstate 5 is the West Coast equivalent of 95, where it just takes you directly from the southernmost part of California to the northernmost part of Washington. I feel like that's what it does, because 95 will take you from Miami, Florida, all the way up to Maine. It's pretty neat. I've been on 95 from Miami Beach to, I forget where we got on, I think it was somewhere on West Palm Beach, when my cousin and I went to Miami. And then I drove up to Jersey, so I've gone from Daytona Beach to Philadelphia on 95. Oh, I almost missed my exit. We almost missed it, but we got it. Hey. There we go, perfect timing. Two other trucks here. And they're both gonna go under 55. I think one's even going like under 50. Never mind, dude. No, I'm not gonna get over for you because, or get over to pass you because you're gonna get over for me. Once I can get up to speed. Anyway. Although, one thing that I've noticed and haven't really openly liked anything about was that I love that SES kind of brought some of the places from 18 Wheels of Steel over here. Like Eddie's Food is a thing, or like a company in 18 Wheels of Steel, and so is Bushnell Farms is also a place in 18 Wheels of Steel. I'm not sure. I think those are really the only two. There might be another one, I don't know. I have to like look at the companies and compare the names and stuff like that. But for the most part, I can tell which is which. Steep grades. That's gonna be very fun to do. I'm not sure if we're gonna be driving downhill or up, but we shall see. Miles an hour. So we're gonna pass through Oxnard. So this is the second city in California we've discovered. Oxnard, California. Oh, we're so close to it. 2 hours and 3 minutes and 95 miles. I remember like I think it was the first or second ATS stream I did on Twitch. One of my community members it was like, so when are you getting your CDL? And I was like, I'm not. And like I thought she was like in the game, and I was like, well, or I forget like how the conversation went exactly, but she was like asking if I was gonna be a truck driver in her life, and I was like, no. I was like, to be honest, I've thought about it, but I like doing this in video games. I have seen like a bunch of TikToks about it though. I see like a bunch of TikToks from like different people and stuff like that. Like there was a girl I watched, there was a video from, is it BuzzFeed maybe, that did like a compilation of this guy's TikToks about trucking and owning your own truck, and I was like, It's very interesting to see. get to slow people. Oh, I always slow folks. Oh, I think the reason it's saying that long is probably because of the speed limit being lower. Maybe that's why it's saying an hour and 20 minutes to go 60 miles. It's a lot. I'm gonna go that long. But I think we're gonna cut that down. We're definitely paying that back. Oh man. Being next to guardrails and stuff in real life and like cement barriers makes me so nervous. I don't know why. Like being in the left lane with like all these guardrails and stuff like that. I don't know why it makes me so nervous, but it really does. In games it's not so bad because like you can't really like get hurt or anything IRL, so there's no reason like kind of be nervous about it in games, but in real life it's definitely a lot harder. This game especially, like, with the fines and stuff like that, is definitely a lot more realistic. Where in, like, Holland and American Long Haul, you had, like, a little police bar at the top, so whenever you're in a red light, like, it automatically was filled in solid red. So what I would do is I'd pull over and just, like, cut the engine and just, like, sat there until it went down. And that way I wouldn't have to worry about getting pulled over or getting fined for not stopping in time at a red light. I did the same thing like when I was like, or when I'd run into one too many cars, I would just kind of sit there, cut the engine, and wait for it to go down enough that I knew that I wouldn't get pulled over or fined for anything. It's terrible. I still do it though. I found that a lot of fun. You can actually get a lot done while you do that. Sometimes what I like doing is opening up this game or 18 Wheels of Steel. Let's say no podcast. Like, let's say no podcast is so relaxing while you're playing games like this. I don't know what it is, but lately I find it hard to listen to most podcasts while I'm driving in real life. But I find like when I'm working out or playing a video game, I can focus a lot more on what the people are saying on the podcast. So I feel like it's a lot easier. Wow. That was terrible. I didn't even take that fast. I hate interchanges like that, exits and stuff. No right turn. I wonder why. Because we go the wrong way. I actually have not seen what happens when you go the wrong way. Oh, we discovered 3 out of 22 cities in California. Santa Maria being 3rd. Now, like, I remember in ATS was still like, if you went the wrong way, whether it was deliberately, like, just trying to troll the AI drivers, or, like, if you were turning and it was a wide turn, like, the bar would go up so quickly. But, like, I remember in Pedal to the Metal, you had a way to turn off the police, which I always did. But in Holland and American Long Haul, like, those are the only 3 I've really played. You actually can't get out of that. You have to put the police on. It's more realistic. And also it's just like not a setting that you can change. Which I think is pretty smart. Let's see, baby, let's play it safe. Go straight ahead. Even though I choose the same thing every time, I always want to have the choice. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough to do all that fun stuff. Alright, we're delivered from Los Angeles to Santa Maria. Alrighty, guys. We have 1,830 out of 2,300 experience points for level 3. And so far, we've actually doing pretty well. We have $21,446, which is actually really, really good. Let's read our emails real quick. And let's see. Special transports. Hello, boss. I have something special for you. Thanks to our connections, we're now able to get a real challenge. Some special, extra large, and heavy cargoes need to be hauled by a true professional. It won't be easy and it'll require some skills, patience, cooperation with escorting vehicles, and extra care, but I guess you have it all right. Also, bigger risk comes with bigger profit. If you're interested, you can visit these cities: San Rafael, California; Kingman, Arizona; Clovis, New Mexico; Riverton, Wyoming; Socorro, New Mexico; Yuma, Arizona; Eureka, California; Port Angeles, Washington; Phoenix, Arizona; San Francisco, California; Seattle, Washington; Fresno, California; Casper, Wyoming; Oxnard, California; Truckee, California; Santa Cruz, California; Pendleton, Oregon; Artesia, I totally pronounced it wrong, New Mexico; Oakland, California; Gallup, New Mexico; Farmington, New Mexico; Laramie, Wyoming; Portland, Oregon; Primm, Nevada; or Spokane, Washington. A lot of places. And the bank. Dear Sir/Madam, we couldn't help but notice your steady earnings and would like to assist you with developing your potential even further. Your credit limit has been raised to $500,000. Feel free to draw from the available sum anytime at your local bank center. Respectfully, sales manager at the bank. That is incredible. I don't know. I've never really done bank loads in this game, so I don't really know how they work. But anyway, guys, I think this is gonna cut it for part 2 of American Truck Simulator. And if you like this video and want to see more from either American Truck Sim, The Sims 4, or Minecraft, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I do eventually want to start doing YouTube live streams, so if you're interested in that, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.